Hey everyone, welcome, and in today's video I'm going to show you with Leo here how to introduce the clicker to your dog. And it's very easy. So you can use an actual clicker. They're really cheap. You can find them on Amazon, on some pet store for really cheap, like $1 sometimes. And I'm going to use as well verbal one. I'm using the cue yes. So that way, if I don't have the clicker with me, I can still mark when my dogs are doing something good, and yeah, I want to reinforce that. All right, so to do it, you grab your clicker. You have some treats. I'm using some cables right there, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna click and reward. Okay, but be really careful how you deliver the treat, because you really have to remain steady, click, then reach out for the treat and give it to the dog, but not as you clicking, reaching to the pouch, because you don't want the dog to associate the hand moving with the marker. Does it make sense? So basically, it's the sound that says, okay, you did something good, you're gonna get a treat. The sound means the treat, not the hand movement. Okay, so be really careful about that, cautious about it, because you don't want to get your dog to get confused. So click and reward, click and reward. One thing you can do is, you see he's eating and then he's looking at me, and you can, every single time he's having eye contact, I'm wearing shades right now, but if he's looking at you, you can at the same time, that way you kill two birds in one stone, show your dog like, oh, if you look at me, if you pay attention to me, that's something that I like, so you're gonna get a treat. Okay, and so now I'm gonna use the yes, 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 yes. So you have to do that exercise a couple of times throughout the day, and within a day or two, your dog will definitely understand that means something good. And as I'm talking to you, we see Leo is relaxed, is not moving, is looking at me. So because of that, that's something I enjoy. I want him to be calm. And if I'm talking to you, if I'm talking to someone, I don't want him to do anything. Just being steady and being calm. So I'm reinforcing that right now. Another thing, as I'm doing the video, so that one he grabbed it out of my hand, so I didn't really deliver it. So if you have a dog that's really like Pumpkin, the Australian Shepherd, you'll see in another video. Pumpkin, she's really foodie, so sometimes she will try to snatch the treat from your hands. You don't want that. So what you do, you hold it in the hand. As soon as he stops, like trying to get it, he backs up a little bit. You can click and slightly open your hand and give it to him. So let's do it again. See, I don't want that. I don't want that. There you go. Let's do it again. You see, that time he didn't try as much. Let's see on the it didn't even open the mouth. So really, like the clicker, it's an amazing tool. Good boy, Leo. That's good. And see that thing, like he's paying attention to me. Yeah, I just thought about it. Is that time I have to kind of like put the treats in the mouth, because they're really tiny cables. So as I was explaining you earlier, like the dog being calm by your side, you can click and reinforce, and paying attention to you. It's kind of like Sometimes I'm in the house. I encourage you to do that. I mean, I'll bring that back in another video, but when you're going to be training, training your dog. I'll start mostly inside in a room with in a low distraction environment. So room with not that many things, so your dog can be really focused on you, especially with the puppy. But anyway, so when you start to train your dog, try to have like treats around the house in different areas. And for example, if your dog does something like you want to catch something, I mean, you're catching a behavior that you like, just say yes and give the treat. So if you have treats in different spots in the house, that makes things definitely easier. And some people are like, oh, but you're bribing your dog, like using all these treats. So the dogs are just like being with you and following you just because of the treats. You know, it's kind of like yes and no. For example, when you start training your dog, especially with a puppy or a new dog you have, the ratio is like one click, one treat, one click, one treat. And as you go, you can reduce that. Be like, give a treat every other click or every, I'm gonna let that truck pass by. So yeah, give a treat every 1 or 2 clicks. So the dog never knows exactly when the trick is gonna come, but he knows he will get one. So that's the thing. And I see that mostly, you know, if you're around someone that every single time you come to that person or you stick around that person gives you $100. What are you gonna do? Naturally, you're gonna always get back to that person. And you build the behavior like that. So yes, in the beginning can be like, okay, you're really bribing, but the dog understands that no matter what's out there, you're more reinforcing, you're more rewarding than the environment. So it's really like on the early month, the first 6-8 months, the first year, that you have to build that and make the dog understand that no matter what's out there, you the best thing to be around. And that's going to really help to get control over your dog, obviously with some other training like working on impulse control, all that kind of things. But that's one of the fundamentals, like you are the most rewarding thing for the dog. So that's the key. But anyway, we'll address that kind of thing in other videos. I hope that will help you. And yeah, if you have any concern or you struggle, or just reach us out through the website. All right, thank you. You say bye, Leo? Oh, bye.